They want to know more about you. Obviously, don't be too much. They'll be like, yeah, I love clubbing all night and I love partying and all that. They don't need to know that side. I was crazy for taking on that job. Interview stage. Oh, I've never spoken about this. If you're out there, you'll make a lot of friends. If you're not, you're gonna find the group chat so annoying. You're gonna want to leave every single one of them. People will be shocked that I said, yeah, Leicester's one of the best places to have motives, yeah, because everything be getting damn cancelled. Literally, the predators, some of them are literally on their 3rd year and know it's freshers week and they know they're coming, and that just makes me feel ill inside. They're like, yes, all the new juice, all the fresh flesh. If you hear noise, people in the house, welcome. My name's Maria, if you don't know who I am. If you do, what's going on? Like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy what you're gonna watch soon. If you enjoy my channel, I don't know, this might be the number 1 or number 3 that you stepped across. I'm just gonna give you the knowledge that I know, the knowledge that I can give, I don't know, and I hope it helps somebody out there. I don't know if this is gonna go up too late for people who've already got into, I don't know what the process is. I don't know if I'm too late or just in time, so I'm gonna still talk about it for people who might be going in January or who might be going next year. So yeah, I'm just gonna explain the first steps of whatever, and then I'm gonna go to the questions that were asked, and then I will add bits that I might remember during the, you know. So it started off with personal statements and your grades, obviously, and then interviews and stuff like that. Oh my god, the interviews, guys, I had a rough time. Personal statements I had to do at least like 3 to 5 times, because like I realized that they don't want to know about what you've got, how smart you are, and like all of that jazz. It's nothing to do with that, okay guys. They generally want to know about you and your personality, and streets are saying I've got a good one. So maybe that's how I got in, but no. They want to know more about you. Obviously, don't be too much. They'll be like, yeah, I love clubbing all night and I love partying and all that. They don't need to know that side. But you do just talk about yourself and like your values and your morals and all of that. Especially the course I took health and social care, and I was going into social work, which I'm doing now. And social work requires a lot about your communication, a lot about your ethics, your personality, and your who you are, basically. Hopefully your teachers do help you. My college teachers were actually very, very helpful. Some. This is the uni process. Oh, grades. Someone did ask me what grades I got. I didn't do A level. I got a DDD. I got one of the highest grades, which guys, I'm shocked, because I'm not smart like that. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to put myself down, but I'm not the smartest cookie out there with education. Very shocked, but I really did work hard for it, which I needed to get into Nottingham, because Nottingham required a quite high grades. Oh, and I needed my maths, and I had to do my maths in college, which I got. So Nottingham required quite high grades. Interview stage. Oh, I've never spoken about this. So hard for me. Because first of all, okay, the uni I really wanted to go to was Hertfordshire, but the only reason I wanted to go into it is because my sister went there. That's the only reason I wanted to go. I'm so silly. When I got to uni and talking about uni, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just didn't know. I knew I wanted to do something in healthcare and children and stuff. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And then that was my first ever interview. Worst mistake ever to be my first interview, but kind of came out on the good end. I was just chatting in that interview. Because it was your first, you generally don't know what to say. You be true to yourself. But this is the one question they asked me, and I will never forget it. And this is the reason I didn't get into Hertfordshire, and I know it. It's because they asked, oh, what do you do when you're stressed? And guys, I don't stress out. The only time I've met stress, me and stress have met this quarantine, me and anxiety and all of that jazz has met, is this quarantine. Yay! This quarantine. And I thought that was a good answer to them. So don't give them the answers you think they want to hear. Give them what's true to yourself, but obviously, you know, amp it up a bit, because you know it's a uni. I know that's the reason I didn't get in, but with social work, you need to know how to handle stress. Like, your job is going to be stressful, and me saying, oh, I don't get stressed out, you know, that was not an answer they were looking for, because they're probably thinking this girl's crazy. That's my interview experience. So I didn't get into, oh yeah, I didn't get into any unis but Cov and Nottingham. And I was so disheartened. Oh my god, I was just like, am I stupid? Like, what is going on here? Like, I've got such good grades and all of that. And then my teacher told me, she told me this, she was like, Mira, I didn't get into any of my unis. I had to go into clearing, and I don't know why people make clearing such a bad thing. It's not that bad at all. But she's like, I had to go into clearing, and then I got into one of the highest unis, and she now got 3 degrees or something like that, and she's up there, she's making money, and she does other things but teaching and all of that jazz. So don't be disheartened if you don't get into like most of your unis or anything like that, because there are other unis like clearing, and it's just not meant to be. That's what I had to find out, because I knew nothing about Nottingham. I can't stress that enough. I knew nothing. It's like one of the really good unis, and I got into it, and I'm so shocked. I'm gonna go to some questions that you guys asked me. Hold on. So many questions, yeah, about friends and motives and how to handle work and uni together. Oh my god. Let me start with uni and work together. I think I've said this enough times, yeah? Guys, I was crazy for taking on, it was a 4 AM job to 8 AM 4 times a week. I was crazy for taking on that job, but I needed money. My student finance did not cover enough money for where I lived, and I lived in one of the cheapest places I've ever heard. So I needed a job to just survive and just do YouTube and stuff like that. I just needed it generally. In the moment I didn't feel it until the end. Like, I didn't feel I kind of felt like Superwoman, like in the weirdest way possible. Like, I was like, wow, I can still go from work straight to uni, and then when I come back film a video, and then as soon as I'm done filming the video, eat finally, and then like sleep because I've got to go work the next day. Like, but guys, don't get yourself into such a situation. I don't think most of you will, so you are okay. But I genuinely believe, get a job. I know my job was crazy. I'm not saying get my job, but get a job. I'm even trying to look for another job to for September, because I won't survive. Student finance is not going to cover everything, depending on what you get and who you are and all of that jazz. But my student finance didn't cover everything, and I generally believe y'all need a job, because if you ain't getting a job, you ain't getting money. If you ain't getting money, you ain't happy. Streets are saying money doesn't make you happy, but child. Anyway, so I'm joking, money does not make you happy, okay, but it makes you somewhat happy. How did I find a job? So it generally was not easy at all. Basically, I didn't have a job for a whole year the year before, so I just was on the internet since August for like a whole month. I was just on it every single day. And the job that I had was a crazy shift anyway, so now it makes sense on how I got a job. But it's still online now. If you guys want to do it, it's called online assistant on Sainsbury's, so go for it. But I can't do that 3 times a week or something and just keep looking. Even if you have to call some shops up, I know maybe that's not the best advice. It's not in a diverse city to study in, and also what is it like being a black student in Nottingham? So I think it's quite diverse. Like, I had diverse people that I saw and I was with quite a lot, but I think it's quite diverse. Definitely mostly white, but it's in everything. So my class, it was quite diverse. It was very diverse. Like, everybody, there was a bit of everything in my class. But I heard previously to that, like let's say 3 years ago or 2 years ago, it was very white. So I don't know if they've just changed that now because things are changing in life, or they're trying to prove something. But it's very diverse now to me. When you go out and that, it is majority white, and I do see majority white when you're walking around and stuff like that, especially at uni or. But I think it's mostly international as well, and you know, the people I made friends with was mostly black, white, mixed race, just a bit, you know, everybody, a bit of everybody. So I don't know, for me it was quite diverse. It was studying also diverse, but I get what people are saying, because when you actually just look, it's mostly white. I know Trent is more diverse, I've heard, and I can just see with the events they hold and all of that, it's just mostly diverse. How did you manage societies and uni work? I didn't go to any societies. I'm not that girl. I did go to some ACS events though, and they were actually so lit. Like, the events are good, so I say join, but I just didn't. What was the first week of uni like, and how did you find your way around the campus? Oh my gosh, first week of uni. First week, it was hard. It was actually quite hard because the campus is so bloody big. It's just buses drive through it and cars drive through it and all this jazz. the campus is huge, okay, so it'd be hard when you're getting around and you're a small girl like me. And I just had to ask people, and like, you just actually have to put yourself out there in these situations. I know some people don't like doing that, but you actually have to. And I asked like people at desks, for example, like in the shop, or like one of the desks in that department. I'll be like, oh, could you give me a map? They gave me a map, still didn't understand it. It's bloody big. I don't get these things, okay? It's too much for me. Made it, and I was very quiet. If you've watched my videos and watched anything to do with uni, I've said it 500 times. I didn't really care for making friends, and that's just not in the reader's way possible, because I really do love my friends, but I just didn't care to make friends at the time, because not even because I was here to do my work. Friends are just a sticky topic and it's just a lot of effort for them to just let you down, do you know what I mean? So it's just a lot. Really sat back. I made one friend already on like on my phone, because there was loads of WhatsApp. Guys, you're gonna have so many WhatsApp group chats, you're gonna have so many of them, and then by the end of the month you're gonna want to leave every single one of them. If you're out there, you'll make a lot of friends. If you're not, you're gonna find the group chats so annoying. But it is what it is. First shit, you're gonna make so many friends that you're just not gonna talk to that much anymore. You will realize your circle. I think it's gonna take a while. For example, like I think second year is really gonna tell me more like who's my real close friends. It's just like a normal friendship. You don't see how people are in the first 2 weeks. They're not gonna show you exactly them, do you know what I mean? Just try and make friends, but don't be disheartened if people start pulling away, or if people, you know, don't want to be your friend no more. I don't even think it's join societies, do all of this. You can if you want, but I think you'll make friends either way. It'll be easier because you're also interested in the same thing, so that's why people say join societies, because you will most likely like the people in the group. I can't see you. Wow, the hair and the makeup.
Yeah.
Wow. This woman's birthday, she's flaunting around the house like, everybody come and see my hair and makeup. Someone asked, did you really lose friends that you started with in Freshers Week and that? Yeah, I don't really, it's not lose, it's not like oh my god we hate each other, it's just some people I just don't talk to the same. Best city for motives, I'm thinking Leicester or Coventry. I know people will be shocked that I said yeah, Leicester's one of the best places to have motives, yeah, because everything be getting damn cancelled. Apparently that's where all the hotties are, apparently that's where the lit stuff is. I don't know, I've never been. I'm just hearing of people that come back to Notts and tell me. But I know everything gets cancelled, but apparently there's just a vibe even when things get cancelled is still lit. I don't know. Coventry isn't too bad. Many predators. Many predators. Like I went to a Cov motive and I've never been so disgusted in like a place, but like it was lit because all my friends are there and the motives are still fun. Just men in it. Questionable, but not so very laid back, okay? From the motives I went to, very laid back. They will look at you and all of that, but they don't really talk. Coventry, they don't care. They don't give a heck. They're coming for you and they don't care, so just be ready for them to chirps on you and all that jazz. My friend said make sure I talk about the predators in the club. Literally the predators, some of them are literally on their third year and they know it's Freshers Week and they know they're coming, and that just makes me feel ill inside. They're like, yes, all the new juice, all the fresh flesh. Like that just makes me feel sick. There's also, yeah, don't expect every motive to be lit. Not in the motives were not lit. I'm sorry to break it to people. Balancing my money. Have you met me? Balancing my money, that's a good one. That is a good one, because I don't think you've met me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do balance my money kind of, but not good enough. Like I generally need to learn. I didn't really have a plan. I just didn't eat out a lot. People spent a lot of money on eating out. People spent a lot of money on partying and buying alcohol. That wasn't me. I spent money on clothes, doing videos, and you know, hair and makeup. Food aspect, just make food at home. I don't know how to explain it in better detail. Just generally make food at home. It's not hard. You can buy a weekly shop, which sometimes my weekly shop went from a good 20 to like 50. Like don't let it reach 50 because that's just stupid. What's it called? You do have to share fridges and stuff like that, so obviously don't do too much, but get loads of food that can last long. Some gourmet Gordon Ramsay kind of dish, but just do what is gonna make you full. And like partying that, I say buy alcohol outside the party, get drunk, get into the party. If that's what you're looking to do. I'm not saying do it if that's what you're looking to do, okay? Because I think the parties inside the motives are so much more expensive or something like that. So it's just, that's my tip on that thing. If you want to drink, okay, and you don't have to, don't let anybody force you to do anything, like I said in my other video. Are uni of and Trent separate for freshers? No. Yes and no. Some like tickets, they say like, are you from Trent, are you from uni of? But it didn't make a difference to me. Sometimes I can put Trent if I wanted to, if like the uni of ones were sold out. Make sure you have this, yeah, this card is so important. I lost mine in freshers, and then I had to bring my passport around so many times. It was just so much effort, and I lost my provisional too. It was a wild night. It wasn't, but it really wasn't. Yeah, just make sure you have some form of ID, because all the uni motives, you need a flipping student ID. But sometimes we got away with it, but that's a secret I'll never tell. Kind of just told it. Anything that we need to be aware of, please? Uni wise, social work wise, you are going to do a bit of placement. We had to do it for 6 weeks, I think, but only once a week. You are going to have to. You're also going to have an exam that I didn't know about. These are just the things I didn't know about. Work wise, like workload wise, there's going to be a lot of work, but it's quite, they give you like a month, but it's quite hefty work. I don't know how to explain. And you have so much more time than you would in A-level or college, but it's just more hefty, and you really have to go into detail. Like, your teachers will obviously show you, but you like the detail they want, and just check your mistakes like 100 times. The conclusion saved me in so much word counts. It's unbelievable. How did I find my course? How did I find my course? It was okay. I know it's about to get harder, so I'm a bit scared. Did I make and organize my notes? That's something I need to work on. No, I used like different color pens. They do say bring highlighters. I had a different book for every subject we had to do, or every whatever we had to do on the computer. Is so helpful. Like, whenever I always tried my hardest to go back to the uni notes, because in the class you don't really know what's going on and it's just too quick. So I tried to go back. Sometimes I didn't really succeed, but I tried to go back. Word it in your way. When I'm writing in my notes, I word it in my way. I can even put slang if I want, like in my book. Just word it how you understand. And then when you go back to it, like, fine, go on the internet or read books and actually word it properly when it's your essays, because that's what helped me. I word it in my way, instead of like trying to copy every single thing off the board and try and talk like them, because when I go back to it, I'm gonna be, what the hell is this? Are there a lot of fake people in uni? Yes, there are loads of fake people. I'm joking. I didn't come across that many fake people, but you just feel vibes. I'm really good with vibes, I think. Okay, I believe I'm quite good with just telling. Need to waste your time. You're going into a new place and you're already coming to start some excess, you know, baggage. It's just too much. If you don't vibe with them, you don't vibe with them. Bye. How's the workload? How did I manage it? I tried to do a lot of work as soon as it was set for me. Like, I wrote at least a paragraph as soon as the work was set, if I understood. Like, let it slowly add to it as the, you know, weeks went by, because I get so stressed when I have to do it within like a week or 2 days. I couldn't. Housing now. Houses. Oh, housing is just crazy. First of all, don't feel rushed. Honestly, I can't stress it enough. I felt so rushed. I was like, oh my god, December, I need it right now, because everybody in my uni had their houses, they had their friends within November. I was thinking, what are you doing here? How? So I was like, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna do it right now. And me and my friends felt quite pressured to do it straight away, and we didn't look into a lot of things. So yeah, don't feel pressured. Make sure you read into everything. Make sure everybody has an equal part on doing anything in the house. When I know more about housing, I will talk more about the house, but for now, just don't feel rushed. Don't, like, obviously don't leave it too late. The latest I say you should leave it is like April, May. That's the latest, because I know you can still get houses in June and that, but it's not gonna be what exactly you want and the price you want. So yeah, but anyways, I think that's all I have to talk about, guys. If you have any more questions, leave it down below. I tried to talk about as much as I can remember or anything, but if you have any more questions, I can answer them in the comments. Just beware of the predators in the clubs. Love you guys. Bye.